little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to McBride. Hines Allen. She's guarded by Dantas. Williams can't get it to go.
If only she can improve on what's been a shaky day for her, they could really stretch this lead out, don't you think?
Erica Wheeler drives in, and she drops in the layup off glass.
When she's got the ball, Erica Wheeler, always probing, always in attack mode, always looking to get to the rack.
Now here's Williams. Six to shoot. Screen by Hines Allen. Takes the three. Williams can't get it to go.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Here's Samuelson. Can't hit from in close. Here's Carlton. She's guarded by Samuelson. There's the triple. And the Lynx miss again. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Wheeler. Here's the three. A Fever rebound.
There's another opportunity. I mean, everything is going right for them.
The Lynx with the lead. Right outside. Inside. Hines Allen. The shot's good. Kayla McBride making the play.
A team-oriented leader with a passion for making others better. McBride is simply a fantastic teammate.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Wheeler. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple.
Her first three of the half, second of the game. Can she heat up?
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Back to Williams for three. And the three ball is good.
You have to run at shooters like Williams. Can't let them catching fire. She'll eat you alive.
Outside Wheeler. Back to Mitchell. The three ball. It's hauled in by Williams. So the Lynx now. McBride outside. Pass to Carlton. Yuha sets the screen. Back to McBride. From outside the arc. And the Lynx another three.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
And it's good for 2. And here's Williams. Pass to Carlton. Back to Williams. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
And here is Wheeler. They set a pick. Rejected by Kayla McBride. And she recovers it. Samuelson's shot is off.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half. A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Now here's Wheeler. Pass to Mitchell. There's the three. Rebound by Uhas. And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Now Carlton. And here's Williams, guarded by Wheeler. Pass to Hines Allen. Yes, and it's That's Courtney Williams with the assist that time.
Yeah, we've seen Myesha Hines-Allen hit threes, but she's at her best mixing it up inside.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Here's Wheeler. Again, the miss by the Fever. Here's Minnesota. A 17-point lead, and it's their biggest. Here's Carlton. Off target with the three.
Not her best game, but they're getting it done collectively.
To the inside. A nice shot by Fagbenle.
You know, she shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
McBride outside. Back to Williams. McBride. She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Carlton. Outside Williams. Offline with the three.
Her strokes looked a little shaky this quarter. Not much is hitting the target.
And obviously the addition of Caitlin Clark to the Fever, that brought lots of extra attention.
I mean, Fever tickets are as hot as any in American sports, no matter what league. Clark bringing so much hype, and basketball fans everywhere are tuned in to see her every move, and by extension, the Fever as well.
And the first one drops.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
And good on both.
Everyone on their team is locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not one miss.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Now here's Collier. Over Samuelson. And it falls all over the rim and in.
With a laundry list of moves in her arsenal, Collier can pick and choose how she wants to beat defenders.
Now here's Clark. Defense is right there. Unable to get that one to go. Now here's Collier. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
I hope he didn't think Collier would be intimidated by a little contact. She shows some real toughness inside.
And the first one falls for her. She makes both free throws. Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. You look at Collier. What a contribution.
She is on fire from beyond the arc. They're giving her way too much room, and she's making them pay.
Here's Mitchell. Samuelson outside. Hits it from three-point range.
One of the purest strokes in the game. Samuelson, a feared player from beyond the arc.
And a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they should use some clock.
Collier outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
Now here's Smith. Back to Mitchell. Clark launches a three. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's Heidemann. Pass to Shepard. And I'll let you two take out your crystal balls here. What do you think is the next step for this league?
I just think everything gets bigger. We're talking ratings, attendance, interest. We're just now scratching the surface.
Absolutely. And we've seen massive growth the last few years. And to me, the WNBA, this is not where it ends up. They're just getting started, and it's going to continue every year to get bigger and bigger.
Now here's Clark. Screen by Smith. From downtown, Clark can't get it to go. Minnesota dominating the game. And here's Heidemann. Pass to Smith. McBride. She's covered by Mitchell. Shepard. The three-pointer off the mark. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith outside. Out to the left wing. Caitlin Clark outside. The three-pointer is on target.
So sometimes you have a player like Mitchell. She draws so much attention. It allows teammates to get open.
So we see the Lynx taking the W here. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's a wrap, everyone.